Well, hi and welcome to our Alderwood virtual tour webinar. Out of respect for your time and appreciation for you being here with us today, we're going to start right on time and make the most of this opportunity to help you appreciate our Alderwood rather unique 4-bedroom floor plan. But real quick, one thing we do want to make you aware of is the fact that we are wanting to answer every question you got today. And you can do that just by using the chat feature there. Ask your questions and we will answer them likely after the virtual tour, just not to interrupt the flow. We want to make this really look and feel as if this is a actual open house that you're walking through. We wish we could do it for you beyond the virtual, but we're still being very respectful, very sensitive to our homeowners' feelings in terms of still coming out of this pandemic. Otherwise, we would be always proud to show our homes up close and personal, as they say. But here's one quick thought as far as the Alderwood is concerned. How is this a unique home plan? Well, what I particularly appreciate, and we've gotten countless comments on the fact, is this 4-bedroom home feels like 2 homes in the fact that you've got a hallway that separates your entire master suite portion of the home from the rest of the home. And at first glance, it can be underestimated, but boy, as Joy will help you to appreciate today, there is a privacy factor that just cannot be underestimated. Also, it'll be noted, no doubt, that our homes come complete with everything with the exception of your appliances and exterior paint. And we fully believe that the fact that we do not include appliances is to your distinct advantage, in that a homeowner, or rather a builder that includes appliances, is only going to mark them up and limit your choices. And oftentimes you even have appliances to move in. So why would we inflate the base price in order to do that? And at the same time, we believe that our 2-color custom exterior paint upgrade is more than competitive. Most folks that ask for it tend to do it, but we give you that option, wanting to maximize the equity in your home. If you can find a better, less expensive way to do it just as well, then certainly we want you to be able to take advantage of that. So my name's Gary O'Neill. I work out of the Kitsap office. I'm here today with Joey, who is works out of our Tacoma office. He's going to take care of you as we walk through this home, and then we'll come back and each of us will answer your questions. But again, can't encourage you enough. Ask questions, and then we promise we will follow up with you at the end of this webinar to take more of the opportunity to make certain that this accomplished your purpose. But again, thank you for being with us today. Okay, Joey, take us away.
Thanks, Gary. All right, so let me share my screen. I'm going to stop our videos so that you don't have us in the way. So let's do this. Again, thank everyone for coming. We're going to have a nice time looking through this Alderwood home. And again, Gary mentioned, please, if you have any questions, put them in the Q&A chat feature. We can't hear you or see you, but you can type some questions at the end of the program. We will check those questions and get to as many as we can. But again, thank you all for coming. This should be fun. All right, so jumping right in here to our Alderwood home, just want to point out we are on the Alderwood right here. You can find that in our floor plan page. This is directly from our website. This is not a tool that you have to request. This is something you can go on the website and use anytime. Also, a side note, when you scroll down, you find the virtual tour for the Alderwood. But if you wanted to know where other ones are, you can go here to Resources, Media Galleries, and click right here on Virtual Gallery. And we have over a dozen virtual tours. So those are probably the best way to see our houses. But let's jump right in. Here's our Alderwood virtual tour. Get this loaded up, get the full size. Hopefully everyone can see this nice and well. If you can't, feel free to jump in and stop me, Gary. All right, so Alderwood, we're starting here in the kitchen, but let me show you how to use this tool first, because we want you to be able to walk away from this and know how to use this program. All these little colorful dots, we call these info bits. They're designed so that you click and find out, number one, is this a standard or an upgrade? And then any other details we'll try to put in here. So it's really nice and easy to find out what value are we putting in our homes and what options do you have if you wanted to customize or upgrade something. Also at the bottom of the screen, you have dollhouse mode, floor plan mode, comments and measurements down here at the bottom left. For example, we click on floor plan. This is actually turned around, just so you know. Sometimes that happens when we do our virtual tours. Front entry door is here. So in this case of this home, the garage, I believe, is on this side on the left. Great room over here and kitchen, you can see. And then the dollhouse mode, click on the dollhouse mode and you get a much more three-dimensional view of the house. So back outside, huge 36-foot wide back porch, front porch and garage out front. And then we can rotate this around and really see all 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. All right, so let's start right here. If we walked right in the front door. Walked right in the front door. Coat closet right there on the side. Swing around, you can see standard front door with standard window. So you get to peek outside and see out there. All right, so we step forward. Big, beautiful kitchen, large island, dining room off to the side, hallway leading down to bedrooms, laundry room, closet, powder bathroom. And right around the corner here, big, beautiful, great room. Couple of upgrades throughout this house, couple of architectural changes too. I'll try to point out all of them. And that's what our info bits are designed for too. So it makes it really easy for you and me. All right, so first of all, I'll point out, just like the notes indicate here, standard lighting. So hanging entry glass, hanging chandelier, those are standard. This is also a standard front, standard Craftsman interior door with white painted trim. There's also other options in the standard, and there's available upgrades. So if you wanted to have a solid core door that's also painted, or a solid wood door that's stained, and the trim always matches the door. Also, windows. These are extra large 5x6 windows, double hung, low energy windows, beautiful windows. Most builders might not have a window this big. A lot of them don't. We do. And then if you look out the window, just like our little note indicates, look out the window, standard lap siding and trim. You can also get a look at the pine tongue and groove soffits. That's our standard lap siding there. Okay, so now let's walk around here and take a look at our kitchen. Likely the most important part of a house, usually. So first of all, we always point out appliances are not included, which is a great thing. That's going to give you the opportunity to either reuse your own or buy a package deal. You don't have to spend more money than you have to. You're not paying us for that. This is an upgraded cabinet in that it's a different door style. But I do want to point out this stain. You can get this stain in the standard style. There's about 10 different stains that we're doing right now, last I checked. Says it right here. Yeah, upgraded cabinet. But the solid wood boxes, the dovetailed drawers, soft close doors and drawers, crown molding, all of that is standard. And as well as the layout of this kitchen, The whole layout is standard. Those locations for the fridge here, stove here, dishwasher, sink. Now, here's one upgrade, the quartz countertops. Okay, so all of the quartz throughout this house is an upgrade. The standard would be a laminate countertop. Looks just like quartz, but it's not real stone. That right there is something that we can upgrade if it fits into your budget. Also, standard island outlets, as well as USB charging outlets in this house. Standard lighting, these are hanging pendants, as well as the recessed can lights throughout the great room and kitchen. All of those are standard. This flooring also is an LVT flooring. Normally it would be in the kitchen, the great rooms, or excuse me, the kitchen, the laundry room, the bathrooms, all the wet areas. The great room normally would be carpet, as well as the other walkways and dining room, but they've extended it everywhere. So you can see here, upgraded flooring, luxury vinyl planking. That's a great flooring. Lifetime warranty, scuff and dent, stain resistant. Really, really great lifetime flooring. Also back in the kitchen, want to point out, this appears to be very similar to our standard backsplash, which is white subway tile. However, this customer did get an upgrade in that they did a full height backsplash. The standard backsplash is 2 rows, about 6.5 or 7 inches tall. But of course, if you want to do something completely different, we can definitely do that. Also want to point out here, your standard island. So you have room for bar stools. This overhang, the size of this island, I want to say it's a 6x5. That's all standard. Also, this very large walk-in pantry. It's about 6 by 4.5. All the shelving, all of that is standard. If you wanted to do something more like a butler's pantry, where we get rid of the shelves and we actually do cabinets and countertops, we can do that too. One of our most popular plans, the Douglas, has something like that. And that's an awesome butler's pantry. So that's the kitchen. Let's take a look here at the great room. Stand around here. Just want to point out a couple of things. This home does have upgraded 9-foot ceilings. The standard ceilings are about 8 foot. They're just maybe an inch or two under 8 foot, but upgrading 9-foot ceilings, you can't do it later. So you could always do upgraded countertops later, but if you're going to build a house and you want high ceilings, definitely make that a priority to do the 9-foot ceilings first. So the 9-foot ceilings are an upgrade. However, the vault, this huge vault that goes throughout most of the house, is a standard feature. Every Coval home that is a 1-story home that is above about 1,500 square foot, all of our full-size Ramblers have vaulted ceilings in the great room and kitchen. It's an awesome feature with Coval homes. Step over here. We want to point out an architectural change. So here's something that the customer here decided to do that customized the floor plan slightly. When you look at other photos, don't get confused. Normally there are 3 windows here similar to this, but then there's a single door here on this wall. We can see the door is gone, and instead of a window, they put a set of French doors. So this was a customization where we've re-engineered this wall. We got rid of this door and we got rid of the window and we made this French door upgrade here. So that was a pretty cool thing. We've actually had a couple people do that now. What else to point out here? Standard ceiling vents. So we have HVAC, heating and air conditioning in every Coval home that's over 1,500 square foot. And the vents are always in the ceiling. So if you've ever dropped something down or stepped on a floor outlet, it's not fun. We don't do flooring vents, always ceiling vents. Popular idea here, convert the outdoor living area into living space. If you look at the floor plan here, So here's the great room. You walk out the back. This big blank back space is a huge 36-foot wide back porch. We've had several customers now take this entire wall, this big exterior wall with the great room and kitchen, and we drag that thing down, creating a couple 100 square foot of extra living space, make your great room, your kitchen, and your pantry a lot larger. So that's something that that's becoming more and more of a popular upgrade. Let's see, what else? Standard interior painting is done by Coval. We're happy to do a really nice Sherwin-Williams paint inside. I believe there's about 7 different choices we're currently offering. We can always do a custom choice too, but that might be something that you could do yourself after construction. Exterior painting, some builders will not do it at all. Builders like us, we're happy to do it. It is an upgrade. If you want pricing information on that, we can send that to you maybe after the webinar. All right, so that's the kitchen, great room, and dining room. Gary made an excellent point about one reason to build this house is one side of the house is totally separate from the rest of the house, where you have bedrooms like this. You can see we're standing right here, 2 bedrooms and a bathroom in the middle. But on the other side of the house, you have all of your master suite and laundry mudroom areas along with this powder. I'll tell you what, let's jump over here. Let's check out the master suite first, right? So you walk through the hallway here. Garage and laundry room is here. This closet houses the furnace, HVAC system. And this over here is the powder bathroom, 2-piece powder bathroom. And then here we are in the master suite. Very large room, large windows, as always. And here's one addition that I absolutely love. They added a door going to the back porch. So this large full light door brings in extra light, but also lets them hop outside to their back porch. You can also see, again, our standard hardy plank lap siding, window trim, soffits. I noticed they did recessed can lights in the soffit. That's a very popular and inexpensive upgrade. Not too much there. Here we go into the master 5-piece bathroom. The master bathroom has a double vanity sink. That's all standard, everything you see here except for the vanity itself. So the vanity has a couple upgrades. That is a standard stain, like we mentioned, but the style of the cabinet is an upgrade. Quartz countertops are an upgrade. And then you can also see this is a very long tile. They've changed their tile also. It's only 1 row instead of 2. So they've customized their backsplash just a little bit. Standard private toilet room and 5-foot shower with glass. Also standard soaking tub and window. The only upgrade seen here is, again, backsplash they've customized. One note here on the bathroom window, at no additional cost, we can make those clear or frosted glass for your privacy. In this case, I think this client's out in the woods. They've got a couple acres of land, nice and private. They're not too worried about that. Popular upgrade is to do a tiled shower. You don't have to do that. That can get a little bit expensive, but next to the kitchen, I think the master bathroom is probably the most important thing. And here we are in the large walk-in closet. Very large walk-in closet. I think we actually have the measurements on this. Let's see. Yeah, this is a 12-foot by 7.5-foot space. Big walk-in closet, lots of room. So that is the master suite. And again, the flooring, this is actually a standard flooring. It's just been extended into other parts of the house, but luxury vinyl plank flooring is a standard in every Coval home in the wet areas. All right, so let's walk around the corner here, back into the hallway where the great room and kitchen and dining room is. Before we get into that, I want to take a look at the laundry room. And note that we've actually had another layout change, another customization to this house. If you're looking at the floor plan, you probably noticed originally there is a wall here with a door that separates the hallway from the laundry room. This customer made a change that a lot of other customers have made too, where they've removed this wall and this door and created a kind of walk-in mudroom. I believe I've had one or two customers do the same thing, but some of them have actually put a door here to be able to block off the hallway from the laundry room. But it's nice and open without that wall. That's a pretty cool change. They also upgraded to adding a very inexpensive sink for washing. And then of course your washer and dryer would be installed here. Behind the door there's our 2-bay garage. Our garages are sheetrocked and insulated, something not all builders do. But with us, garages are always insulated. And then of course, HVAC room here, utility closet, that means it's your furnace. Sometimes folks wonder what's in the utility room. All right, let's zip over to the other side of the house. Again, anyone, if you have any questions, feel free to use our chat feature. Take a look here and then we'll wrap things up here in just a moment. All right, so linen closet through here, which is nice, nice and accessible from your 4-piece bathroom, this guest bathroom. So again, double vanity. This is an upgraded style of cabinet, upgraded countertop and backsplash, but our standard would look very similar. Standard elongated toilet and standard window and tub shower combo, 5-foot tub shower combo. Of course, if you want to do something different, like a tiled shower, we're more than happy to do that for you. All right, so last but not least, we'll look at the bedrooms. This is the back bedroom to the back of the house. Big bedroom, nice closet, big window, lighting is all included. And then we hop around here, similar setup, big bedroom, big window, nice closet. And then the smallest room of the house is here in our office bedroom four. You can kind of, if you zoom out and look at this compared to that size, this is a smaller office, smaller bedroom, but still able to fit a nice little closet in there. All right, well, that is pretty much it for the house. Gary, did you have any thoughts or questions, or was there any questions that you wanted to comment on in our chat? Anything else with those?
You did a nice job, Joey, as always. It was a comprehensive review of this home, and I appreciated how you highlighted the upgrades that were included to differentiate it from what might be a standard. We don't currently have any questions. Again, we've got a couple minutes, folks. We will, again, out of respect for your time, we will finish on schedule. But we would encourage you to use that feature to ask any questions, knowing, although at the same time, that we will follow up with you personally shortly after this webinar. Here's a question that we often get that I'll answer in the meantime. Nope, let me interrupt you with your question. Thank you, Jacob. Are those standard door hinges? Can you zoom in on our door hinges there, Joey, if you have the opportunity to do that? And those are indeed, you've got a couple of different options with finish, Jacob, but that is a standard door hinge with us. Thanks for that specific question. But yeah, we give you options of finish when it comes to door hardware. Appreciate that question. But here's what differentiates us from others. This is probably the most common question. There's a lot of folks that can build your home, and I'm going to suggest they're all going to build you a good home. And I can say that because we're all held to the same levels of code requirements, inspections, and so forth. Let me interrupt again. Standard door hinge color, sorry. look like black? Well, Joey, anything you would further add to help answer Jacob's question?
No, just these are not black. These are, I believe, a satin finish.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that is in fact the case. So
Yeah, we
if
can
you
do black though.
we
Yeah.
could, just would not be a standard. But Jacob, I no doubt Joey is going to follow up with you later today, and he can further review those options with you. But here are the two areas that we feel that, oh, no. Does the home come with standard garage door opener? Yes, indeed it does. We include that. Thank you. Garage door and garage door opener by all means. I'll pause here to see if we have any further questions.
Yeah, keep them coming, everybody. We appreciate it.
We are in the process of building. Wonderful. Well, thank you, Jacob. Thank you for trusting us with the privilege of building your family's home. It's not anything we certainly take for granted. So we'll discuss any options that you weren't fully familiar with, that weren't presented in the detail you deserved at the time of the home order. If there's time to do that, certainly we will attempt to do so. But here are the two distinguishing factors, just to wrap it up, folks, that differentiate us from others. Again, other builders are going to build you a fine home. What differentiates us is two things: value and experience. We really encourage you to compare us to others. We have, as you may be familiar with, the Coval Challenge, where you simply send us an estimate without even having to come in. We'll give you an apples to apples comparison. And if we don't beat the competitor in terms of overall value, then we will send you a gift card for your trouble. And the experience. This can be a painful experience, but it's unnecessary in our mind. We're going to give you the best possible experience throughout the course of this process. We're going to be hands-on. We're going to be working with you. As our slogan, our motto states, you will be proud of what we build together. But we'll go into detail on each of those facets. How long does it normally take to build this house from start of foundation to done? Thank you, Jacob. Without an architectural change, we are going to guarantee from framing to finish 150 days or 5 months. Encourage you to compare that to other builders as well. But and then, Jacob, depending upon the complexity of the architectural change, if there was one, then that would lengthen the commensurate amount of time to the complexity of the change, how long we're going to get this done for you. But yeah, 150 days framing to finish without an architectural change is the best way to answer that question overall. Joy, we got just a couple minutes, unless there's another question. What else would you like to add today?
Oh, thanks. No, again, any other questions, feel free to pop them in. I think we got a minute or two, but otherwise, we really appreciate everyone coming. Jacob, especially, we're excited. Most of the time when we do webinars, it's people who don't even really know us yet. Maybe they're just starting out, but we're really happy to have an actual Coval customer who's, I believe you said you're starting your foundation. So that is super exciting. You're very close to being finished, believe it or not, even though the build is just starting. All the hard stuff, getting to that point, that's the hardest part. I think once you find land, you're already like 50 to 75% done. But yeah, no, anyone who's joining and watching, we appreciate you being here. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to see if we can be your builder, and of course the privilege if we are. And yeah, we'll try to stay connected with you and answer any other questions that weren't touched on in our meeting today. Like Gary said, there's things that separate us from other builders. Every builder should be able to build you a good house, but Coval is one of a kind. So we really appreciate you giving us the opportunity to build with you. And yeah, Gary, I don't think we have any other questions.
No, I don't think we do. And I'll correct a mistake I made in the fact that it's 150 working days framing to finish, Jacob. So I wanted to clarify that for you. Obviously, we do not work Saturdays and Sundays, so I just didn't want any misunderstanding in that regard.
All right, Gary. Well, looks like it's 12:30. I guess we should say goodbye, huh?
Yeah, no, I suppose so, Joey. Always want to respect folks' time. So thank you, Joey, for doing your usual masterful job walking us through the Alderwood, folks. We'll reach out to you, but please continue to ask your good questions. We want to help you every step of the way.
All right. Thanks, everybody. See you later.